Hello and welcome to another Second Thoughts. This one's a bit odd because I didn't have the opportunity to chat with people in the foyer. So it really is my second thoughts. The verse that I just want to focus on and which has stood out is from Mark 5 verse 34. This is Jesus. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." In the sermon, I very much focused on the people's response to Jesus. So as Jairus and the sick woman came towards Jesus, what they experienced, what they did. But I didn't really pick up on Jesus's response to them. The response between Jesus and the sick woman is really interesting and made me ask quite a few questions. So basically, for those that aren't aware, this sick woman is pushing through the crowd and she's desperate to touch a part of Jesus because she knows that she'll be healed. So there's a bit of a kind of sneakiness that she's doing. So she's hoping to get in there, get healed, and then get out without being noticed, without Jesus noticing as well. Anyway, Jesus does notice, and he sort of goes, "Who's touched me?" And everybody's in the crowd going, "Well, all of us." But Jesus definitely recognizes that somebody's been healed and something's left him. And then he says this phrase, doesn't he? He says, the sick woman comes to him. She tells him everything that she's done. She sneaked in, got him, and now she's healed. And she's really nervous. Like, she's in this crowd saying that she was bleeding, and therefore everybody in this crowd is unclean. But then Jesus announces, like, I picture he did it really loud so everybody could hear. "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering." The word daughter is only recorded once in the New Testament, only once when Jesus says it. And it sits a little bit difficult. It doesn't quite sit right with me. I mean, I understand that Jesus calls us brothers and sisters and things like that, but he never calls somebody daughter. And I wonder what he's saying when he's saying daughter, and how it fits. But what I want to do is put you back into the story, really. When Jesus says daughter, stood somewhere near him is the respected synagogue leader, Jairus, who has been on his knees begging for Jesus to go and see his daughter. Jairus has been like pushing for his daughter to be healed. He's been representing her. He's been caring and supporting her. And this is at the point that Jesus calls this sick woman daughter. And I think in a way, what Jesus is saying is, I am Jairus for you. Now I am the one that's going to God and saying, look after her. I am the one that has your best intentions. This woman, I mean, she's been through a lot. She's been cheated. Lots of people are taking her money. People have put her into agony. And there might be a fact, but she's just expecting that to continue to happen. But what Jesus is doing, he's basically saying, I'm for you. He's claiming her as his own. If we look back to the verse again, he gives her peace as well, with a phrase of go in peace. It's often used in the Old Testament. So there's Exodus 4:18, Judges 18:6, and Samuel 1:17. And in these contexts, it's used as a confirmation that their actions or intent are correct. So by Jesus saying that he's giving peace to this woman, when he's saying go in peace, he's confirming what she did. He's saying you push through this crowd to come and get healed. And that's okay. Go in peace. And I find that really interesting that that's in there as well. The term peace can also be translated into different words as well, which just give it a really kind of bigger feel. I think when we say peace, we probably think of like 60s people just doing that and that kind of thing. But it's far more than that when Jesus uses this term. So when we think of peace, we can think of harmony, security, safety, prosperity, and tranquility, and being right with God. It's so much bigger than what comes to mind when we say peace, I believe. And I think just as sort of one last thing that I want to point out is that when Jesus says this to her, he's announcing it to everybody. I mean, this woman's been healed, but then she's got to go back to the world that she was in. And then she's got to convince everybody that she has been healed. And this would be a long process. Some people may not believe her. But Jesus uses his authority in front of everybody and says she is clean. And his words would have carried further than hers. So I think what he's done is brought freedom in there as well. So I hope you found this helpful and useful. And God bless. See you soon.